Hey everyone, I'm Kathy Ewan with Phase 1 Design. I'm here today
with Nick Patriot from Phase 1 Design.
We're going to talk about how to build a 4-unit building on a Burnaby lot under Burnaby's brand new multiplex rules that come out July 1st, 2024. Hey everyone, welcome to Dream Homes with Kathy. I'm Kathy Ewan, an architectural technologist, custom home designer, and founder of Phase 1 Design. Our team and I have helped over 1,000 homeowners design their dream homes. This channel is dedicated to sharing our knowledge with you. Okay, so first off, we're going to talk about the eligibility. What lots are actually eligible to do 4 units?
That's any lot. And once again, I'm going to round this, but any lot that's more than 3,000 square feet in size would be eligible for 4 units in Burnaby.
Obviously, there's lots of different ways that you can actually set up 4 units on a site. So let's just walk through. I mean, I know there's a bunch of different options, but let's just kind of keep it high level for this video. What are the different configurations?
Sure. Really quickly, you can do one large building with 4 units in it. You could do 2 buildings with 2 units in it. Or even split it up into 4 single-family homes if you wanted to on the lot. And there's other configurations as well, but that's the basic idea. 1 building, 2 buildings, or 4 buildings.
So that's really interesting. You mentioned, Nick, we're talking about like the 4 individual, buildings on a site. They call them cottage housing, cottage cluster style housing. Let's just pause there for a second and talk about that very briefly.
Sure.
What is that like?
They're calling it cottage court housing, where you have 4 single-family homes, for example, if you have 4 units allowed. It still is the exact same amount of lot coverage as you would if you had done one large building, but each person gets, or each family, gets their own separate house. It is really interesting because the houses, even though they're technically the same size, they're going to feel smaller because of the strips of land that you're going to have between them and so forth, and how you spread everything out. But yeah, it's a really interesting concept. I personally think they're going to be more expensive to build because you have more windows, you have more doors, more siding, more insulation, you name it. But if you have a case where you want to have community feeling and have 4 separate small homes on a lot, you could do that.
Yeah, so speaking of just like the outdoor amenity spaces, so not just the cottage cluster style homes, but just in general, what is the outdoor space requirements now for the new zoning bylaw?
The way it was worded, and still has to be finally ratified, but it's a 10 meters or 110 square feet roughly of outdoor living space that's dedicated per primary unit, not per secondary unit. This is one of the things I want to see in the final wording. But the idea is that it's private patio space, maybe with a hedge in front of it or something, just to give some privacy for those primary units.
Awesome. All right, this is great, Nick. So I guess last but not least, let's talk about Laneway Homes. So as everybody may or may not know, Burnaby did start allowing Laneway houses, I want to say almost about 2 years ago. Under this new zoning bylaw, have there been any changes to Laneway homes?
There will be a few changes actually to the new bylaws. One is that Laneway homes will no longer require lane access to them or a side street access. They can either have a driveway up to them from the front if you want, or even just a walkway up to the front. No parking actually required in the Laneway house. Another thing is that technically there's no square footage limitations anymore. It's all based on what you can do within your lot coverage and your setbacks, and your height limitations. So it's a very flexible option.
I love these new rules. There's so much design flexibility, so many opportunities. Okay, well, awesome. Thank you so much again, Nick. Super appreciate having you on today and just walking us through. For those of you who are curious about 5-unit and 6-unit developments in Burnaby under these new zoning bylaws, we should create a separate video. We'll link it down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Kathy Ewan.
I'm Nicholas Patrick.
See you in the next video. Bye for now. Don't forget to download our playbook on Burnaby's new zoning bylaw for a super quick and easy reference on all the new guidelines. And for those looking to start the design process on multiplexes or any other projects in Greater Vancouver, Lower Mainland, feel free to reach out to us below. We will drop the details below.